About the stroke and the fill. So an object can have a stroke on it as well as a fill color. And that's defined right here on the toolbar. And you can see there's a stroke and there's a fill. So the stroke you can see is black and the fill is white. So if I were to draw a new object, you can see right here, I'm going to do it halfway on and off. You can see that it has a black stroke and a white fill. So I can change those simply by altering this. So if the object is selected and I hit this swap, now it has a black fill and a white stroke. If I want to turn this on or off, in terms of one or the other, I can, let's say, take the stroke off of this. You can see this has a none option. So with this on the front, the stroke on the front, I hit this none option, and you can see now it has none. And so now I just have a black square. So we can alter those in different ways. So if I wanted to swap this and just have a transparent fill, so you can see right now I have just a stroke with an empty middle. So there's no fill on that. So that's how we can change the fill and the stroke. And that's an important factor in terms of color. Now if you wanted to change the color of that, we can double click on any of those colors. It'll give us the color picker and you can actually decide, oh, I want a nice orange or red or whatever color you want. You hit OK. You can also enter in web colors here, so it gives you the hexadecimal option. You can do CMYK, hue, saturation, and brightness. We can do the red, green, and blue options as well. So it gives you all of those options in terms of working with color. We could also do that through other things in terms of swatches, if we wanted to change it here or the other color options here. So there's a lot of different ways to do that, but those become important in terms of adding color to our images and our objects. So those are the fill and the stroke. One other tip for the stroke, let's change that back here. You can see, I'm going to zoom in on this. So the stroke is controlled over here with this palette called the stroke. I'm going to open up the options where it says show options here. So you can see we can increase the point size, which increases the width of that. And you'll notice that it's aligned on the center point. So there's an equal distance of stroke on the outside, on the inside of that object. And so that shows you right here the aligned stroke. We could put it all on the inside. So you click this here, and it moves it all on the inside or all on the outside. And that can be an important thing too, depending on what kind of shapes we're building. So we can also change the cap and the corner. And in some cases, this will round that, as well as the miter. We can change that as well. So sometimes that can be nice to soften the edge slightly. But those things are where that part of stroke works in terms of beefing up the stroke if we need it.